Hey everybody, TacticAngel here, back on the PlayStation 4, World of Tanks. We're playing another mercenary tank. This one is the Lawgiver. We're giving ourselves a little extra time to explain that I hate this tank. This tank is based off of a Cruiser Mark IV. It's got a 7.5 centimeter KWK 37 L24, which is, of all things, a 7.5 centimeter derp gun. I don't remember what tank this is on. That's clearly a German weapon. I think it's the same thing that's on the Gross Panzer or the Gross Tractor. And this, it's just really frustrating. This is a really frustrating tank. It's actually a little bit faster than I remember the Cruiser being. If you do get into a situation where you're top tier, you can sometimes really punish people. There's a lot of times that you're going to be just shooting people with your high X, doing 50 damage a shot, which isn't really even all that good for tier 3. So anyway, we're making our way up to the ridge. We're thinking we're going to make the gun depression on this thing work. It actually does have decent gun depression. The problem's really more that you pretty much have to take almost all HE in this tank. The HE is clearly the most effective means of doing damage with it, but you know, it's not real good. It's still not real good. Like right there, yeah, absolutely annihilates that tier 3 tank. But I mean, you saw me just take a hit against a Lee and did 7 damage to the front of it. You know, Lee's not exactly the toughest tank in the game. So anyway, we're playing on our heels a little bit here. There's another shot on the Lee. 48. That's a little bit more respectable. 89. If I rolled 89 every time with this, I probably wouldn't complain. But I'm shooting heat. Right there. Do you want to load full heat in this thing? Probably not. It's sort of expensive to play a silly tank. And the only reason I got this was because it's easy, and the Lawgiver is Judge Dredd's, motorcycle. So I was like, you can't call this the Lawgiver and then make it crap. But I was wrong. You can. So kind of the coolest thing about it is there's like a pinup girl of Lady Liberty or Lady Justice on the side of it, and that's fun. Should you bother taking up the time to do this tank, I would say, I mean, the one nice thing is that the tier 1, 2, 3, 4 tanks in the mercenary alliance are pretty quick. I think I earned this in about a day. It was a day that I had off, so I ended up playing a lot, but you can get through it pretty quick if you're a fairly dedicated player. The requirements weren't too terribly difficult. I think that those are going to change based on every time that it comes out, but overall I find this tank to be frustrating, and I got my mastery here, and I don't think I've driven it since. So here we go. We're going to look at maybe the end plate. Yeah, that took a while, right? So there we are, 1135 damage. It's actually really not all that terrible for tier 4 tank. That said, you can see some of the other things that are making that look like it's a better result than it otherwise would. Top of the list here are our efficiencies. Thank you for listening to me complain about this tank. If you want to get it, then do that. But man, I would find something else to do. Hope you've enjoyed the video, though. I'll see you on the next one.